I sort of stumbled on this thing I didn't really expect to find, which is about the stuff that was going on in the 40s and 50s with this liquor baron who was one of the, the big corporate guys of his day, named Louis Rosensteel, basically running a sex blackmail ring with Roy Cohn, who's Trump's mentor and was Trump's lawyer for a long time, and was a very controversial figure in U.S. politics, beginning with his involvement as being chief counsel to Joseph McCarthy during the McCarthy hearings, the Red Scare, and all of that. And so while the Red Scare was going on, Roy Cohn was also involved in basically sex blackmail to advance the agenda, his agendas and the agendas of the people around him in the McCarthy era. And one of the people they blackmailed was the head of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover. And, Rosensteel and Cohn both had very strong ties to organized crime at this point in time. And basically the people that had originally blackmailed Hoover were the mob. And so basically J. Edgar Hoover was more or less in charge of the FBI from its existence until like the early 70s, like a really long time, and he never went after organized crime in any meaningful way, and it's because the mob blackmailed him. So I found that, and I was like, this is crazy, because Rosensteel in the organized crime stuff, when I looked into that, Samuel Bronfman's name came up, the name of the Bronfmans came up. And at the time, it had also broken the whole Nexium scandal, right, which was also sort of sex trafficking, sex blackmail related, and involved the daughters of Edgar Bronfman. And so I was like, maybe there's something here. And then, Trump and Epstein and Trump's lawyer being involved in sex blackmail, who was, is also widely recognized as his mentor. At least in the, the 70s and 80s and so on, also being involved in it. Jeffrey Epstein then was looking less of an anomaly at that point, so I figured there was more to be found out, and yeah, there was. So now there's 2 books about it, basically, and how that ties into Epstein and where